Managing the different generations in the working environment. Now, if you're managing different generations in the working environment, and as a manager you want to communicate, motivate and engage all the generations, this is the 5th video in a series of 5, and we are going to look at Gen Zs. So let's crack on and get it moving quickly, because that's what Gen Zs want. Yeah, get to the point. They want you to get to the point quickly. Why are we doing this? What's the benefit? They want a good outcome. They want that positivity. They love using technology for quick communication, quick ways of doing things, rather than long processes and procedures. They don't want problems. They want solutions. They want new ways of doing things. Yeah, get it done, move on. What's next? And yeah, they're very self-conscious of their careers, and they know what they want, and they know how they want to get it. And quite often they will challenge you. Well, I'm not sure this is really what I want to be doing. I'm not sure this is going to be good for my career or for my experience. Yeah, they've got an understanding, and let's face it, there are more job opportunities or career opportunities, and I don't know if we should call them job or career opportunities anymore, but they see there's so many other ways to earn money to do things that they want to do in the world. So we've got to embrace this, understand it, and look how we can use this totally different way of thinking for the older generations in maximising their strengths in the working environment. New ideas, new trends. They want casual, independent approaches to doing things, light and wise. They don't want to have to feel that they've got to be glued to a seat 9 to 5. They want independence, they want freedom and fresh ways of working, which technology can bring. Does actually make quite a lot of sense in my eyes. How do they like and want to work? As I've said, you know, there's so many more opportunities on how they can earn money from being influencers, and a lot of them have what called a side hustle. So they do have their day-to-day work, but in the evenings they may be doing other things, wanting to set up their own gym, wanting to develop an app, wanting to do beauty products, wanting to get involved in perhaps gaming as a career. So they're not just looking at their job to give them everything they want. There's lots of other things going on in the background. Share an interest in them. You might learn something. And they don't necessarily see that if they're joining on a graduate program or apprenticeship programs that this is going to be a job for life. But what's important, that we do help them to continue learning. And as long as they always feel that they're learning, they're going to want to spend time with you. They're going to want to continue to grow with you. And yeah, perhaps they will stay a bit longer than if we just think, oh, they're only with us for 12 months or 18 months, I'm not going to invest in them. Remember, they don't like long and boring processes. They want to know the why and the benefit. If there isn't a why or benefit, go away and think about it before you present ideas to them, or empower them or delegate to them. So how do we motivate and how do we engage the Gen Zs? Well, as I said, always explain the benefits. Why? They want to know the why. Why do we do that? And then they'll perhaps look at other ways of how to do it. This can speed processes up. Recently I was waiting to do receive some presentations that I was videoing for a training course. And yeah, 2 of the group came in, they didn't use PowerPoint, they hadn't spent the last 2 weeks putting it all together, they just found a new piece of software they could put all this data on, that it just presented it in quite a refreshing and a different way, and it was quite wow. Knocked all our socks off. They just look at things from a different perspective and go, look, that'll save time, that'll be quicker, but it'd be more effective, and hey, it'd be fun along the way, and I'm going to learn something rather than doing everything. It is important though, as managers, we explain the whole process. Also, if they are working in an organisation, how does the whole company work? How do the finances work? How do you engage with customers? How do you produce and make things? Because this is really important, that they can then see how everything works, and this will help them learn and develop for the future, no matter what they go and do. But if they see that they're involved in the whole of the why and the whole of the process of an organisation, and their contribution towards, perhaps if we're satisfying and supporting our customers and clients, they're going to be a lot more engaged rather than just having a job. And frankly, I'm with them on this. Help them to realise they're constantly learning. Get them to be thinking what next. There again, get them presenting. Informal one-to-ones, having chats, having conversations. Find out about what other things in life interest them, and then think about how what they're doing in their everyday day job can help them in other areas, especially if they've got a side hustle or they've got certain aspirations to do something which is slightly different from what the job is at the moment. But if they see you're interested in them and they're constantly learning, they may stay a bit longer. But be flexible in terms of perhaps, having sabbaticals, giving them some unpaid leave so they can go travelling and then come back again. That's such a good idea when companies are starting to engage in those types of concepts and ideas. Get them presenting to others, new technologies, new ways of working, artificial intelligence. Really, really important. And one of the questions I do ask them a lot is, if we feel we're getting a bit frustrated with them and they're getting a bit frustrated, get them to present to you how they see the difference from their education to the working environment. And if you feel that they're not very good at expressing themselves, this is a really good way to have some more deep and meaningful conversations with them. And I think they then start to look at the world from a different perspective, and then will start contributing to their job more. Try it. It really, really does work. It helps to build their awareness and responsibilities of what's expected of them. And if you just assume they're going to be with you for 12 months and 18 months and treat them like that way, they will be. But if you engage with them, help them learn, you learn from them, they act as reverse mentors, like the Generation Ys to the baby boomers and Generation X's. Do you know what? We can all work really well together. So there's some great strengths with all the different generations. Don't do that to any of them. Oh, the trouble is with them, the trouble is with they. Try not to stereotype. I know I have done in these videos, but I think treat them as individuals, open them up with great communication, good management practices, constant and up the communication. Spend more time understanding how they see things, what's important to them. In the past, we've had all sorts of motivational theories. I'm not saying those motivational theories are dead, but I think we've got to spend a lot more time and energy in understanding our people. Makes it a bit tougher work as a manager, but if you crack it, your life just becomes a lot easier. So there's the 5 videos. If you need to go back and refresh yourself on any of the generations, then the first video was an introduction to the generations. Naturally, if there's any questions on anything we've discussed, if you need any help, get in contact. Always pleased to have a conversation with you.